to another SlabStox Sundays episode here on the SlabStox YouTube channel, while on the PWCC Marketplace weekly auction, number 54 this week, number 54. And right now, as of right now, the Bengals and Chiefs are currently finishing up. I think 2 minutes left, Nate said. The only problem is I can't watch the game. I'm here in the UK right now in London, and I don't think they have it on TV because it's like through like the paid NFL channel here, and I doubt that the hotel has. I should check. But and then they block Paramount Plus and everything like that. So I could have, I guess, got a VPN or whatever. But at this point, I was focusing up on the show. So let us know in the comments as this goes on. It looks like Burrow's got 2 interceptions though.
Yeah,
has he been playing okay? I know you were watching earlier.
Has been the best game. Bengals offensive line, true to form, absolutely atrocious.
Still?
Well, they have a lot of injuries.
Oh, okay.
I think they're missing 3 starting offensive linemen.
Dang.
And he got sacked 4 times in the first 9 minutes of the game.
Oh, that's all he's gotten sacked.
At one point, he got sacked 3 straight times.
Holy smokes, that's crazy. That's crazy. But I woke up to seeing that the Eagles absolutely smacked the Niners because Brock Purdy got hurt. So they bring in Josh Johnson. And then Josh Johnson gets a concussion. So they bring in Purdy just to hand the ball off?
First drive of the game, Purdy going back to pass gets hit in the arm as he's going. So fumble, and then his arm snaps through violently, elbow injury. We'll see what it is. He ended up throwing. He was 4 for 4, I think. 3 of them came after injury. But it wasn't great when you're on Josh Johnson, who's played on his you check out Josh Johnson's played for team list.
Oh, I know.
There was years where he played for 4 different teams in the same season.
I think he's been around since 2008. Yep. I remember him in the Topps Chrome set when I was growing up. When I started collecting, it's basically when he started playing football. It's been a long time. Manny says, Aaron, you look tired, bro. Yeah, Manny, thanks for pointing that out. Yes, I am tired. It's been since I got in Thursday morning. I stayed up 36 hours. Then went to Manchester, had to get up at 4 a.m. to train back to London for the card con the last 2 days. I had to get up at 6 a.m. the next day for the show, and then I had to wake up today at 2 or 1 a.m. for this show. So it's been a long few days.
So just random hotels all over the place? Or the
no,
same
I actually was no, I was able to book the same hotel with my flight, and it made it extremely cheap. I'm at a nice hotel in a nice area in London. It's under $100 a night. It's $80 a night. Wow. It was very affordable with the flight. And then when I go to France, so I do have a hotel in France, and I did get a hotel in Manchester. So that kind of stinks. I have to spend a little bit more money, the days that I'm not in this hotel. However, it beats me having to lug around my 40-pound bag or 30-pound bag everywhere I go. So I can just bring a day bag when I go to these other places. Scott says, is this the week you guys buy Jordan Love? I can confirm. I saw a lot of Jordan Love cards here in London. Dude, they were expensive. People are not wanting to sell them. One of the guys I talked to dropped off his Contenders Cracked Dice ticket actually at PWCC at the show. So he had a Cracked Dice Optic Auto PSA 10 at £3K pounds, which is pushing 4,000 USD, and he dropped it off at the show. So I was talking to him, Nate. I think
there's a lot of Packer fans in Europe.
Dude,
just in general.
I've got some stories to share, and they'll be coming out through videos. I interviewed a guy, huge Wisconsin fan. He's English, but huge Wisconsin fan, bro. Almost bigger Wisconsin fan than us. It's crazy. Well, maybe no. Actually, I take that back. He probably is a bigger Wisconsin fan than us. Just a sneak peek. He's got 10,000 Packer cards he collected since 1989, and he lives here. Yes, and he's English. No, it's just crazy.
Dude, I think I might own. I legit might own 3 Packer cards, and they've all been given to me.
And probably all.
That's not true. Too. Okay, I have all my cards. I collected a lot of Packer cards when I was a kid, but since I've been older, I'm much more interested in the Brewers and the Jayhawks and the Bucks than.
Yeah, I feel you for sure. All right, well, jumping into the auction tonight. So there's 8 minutes left until extended bidding. So if you haven't placed all your bids, like we always say, feel free to jump on now and search up some of your favorite players. Use the Power Buyer tool.
Quick question:
go find some cards. Yeah, is there any card that you want me to bid on?
Did you bid on Luis Urias?
Oh yeah, I did, baby. Yeah, I did.
Because I also popped a bid in for $1, just is at 47, just in case you hadn't. Dude, look at that. That thing is sick.
It is nice.
And look,
it's from 2018, Nate. This is from his first auto year.
Yeah, I don't think Luis Urias is ever going to become anything special, but I do love him. And I mean, look at that patch. Look at that patch.
I know. No, it's super nice, and I remember when I was spending like $100 on a Bowman Chrome refractor out of PSA 10 or something like that. So to get something like this would be awesome. So we're definitely gonna have to watch that and see what happens. And the last time that super refractor patch auto popped up of a Wisconsin player I liked is Melvin Gordon. I bought it, so we'll see if that happens tonight.
Well, no, because there was another one that. Oh no, that was a die cut super fractor.
Yeah, not the patch auto.
Not the patch auto.
Before jumping into some talk about some football cards, the American football guys have been using football a lot for soccer this weekend here, and yeah, they.
Real quick, does that mean you don't like Giannis?
What do you mean? I love
because I'm sure. Oh wait, did you say super fractor, or just a patch auto?
No, super fractor patch auto one.
Okay. I was gonna catch you. But then I can't.
Was there a Giannis one of one?
Well, no, I don't think so. But I thought you said just a patch auto of a Wisconsin player I like, and I said there's definitely been Giannis patch auto.
Yeah, no, I got you, dude. By the way, 28 points in the first half tonight, 35 by the halfway through the third quarter. Now he's staying the rest of the game. He scored 35 in 22 minutes tonight. I mean, no Zion, but still, the guy's just so dominant.
Have you seen Anthony Edwards lately?
Oh yeah, I just read your write up actually, and I've been hearing from my Minnesota friends. They've been saying he's been balling out, like carrying them right now.
Dude, maybe they finally figured out that who cares about anybody else on the team? Just make Anthony Edwards focal point 1, 2, and 3.
Towns has been out for months, so it'll be interesting to see when he comes back. So anyone who's watching right now, feel free to let us know if you have any cards ending tonight. I'd love to search them up. We don't have anything selling tonight, so I'd love to search them up and see what you all have selling tonight to share out the word. And then the biggest card in this auction is actually massive. It's this Josh Allen patch out number 99 BGS 9.5 from 2018 NT. I was doing some little research here. It's at the last one that sold we posted about actually last week is a BGS 9 for 26,400. His cards have dropped substantially. Nate, if Burrow makes back-to-back Super Bowls with the Bengals roster after tearing his ACL and MCL, and Josh Allen hasn't made a Super Bowl, how much worse does that make his cards look from the purchases over the last year? Like, is that just like a sore, black eye for Allen right now? The fact that
definitely he was a MVP favorite, and the Bills were like a Super Bowl favorite entering the year. To lose in the second round, is one of those things where it's not a good look. And he doesn't even have like Rodgers. How many times has he lost in the second round? A ton. But Rodgers at least has a Super Bowl to fall back on. Josh Allen really needs that Super Bowl to fall back on.
And 4 MVPs. Now, 2 of them won towards the end of his career, so Allen could still do that and everything like that. SP Prince or S Print Slab says, I have a Hertz Green Prism SEC 10 for sale tonight. Well, guess what? That has got to be one of the best possible timings to sell this card. You never know what happens.
He didn't even have that good of a game, to be fair.
Obviously, I couldn't watch.
I didn't see anything from Hertz that I said to myself, that was impressive. Most of the time, he just looked kind of hurried. But again, 49ers defense, they will do that to you.
I don't know how much they're winning by for the whole game, but was it just in hand, like not needing to do anything crazy?
Well, no, they ran a lot. He did not need to do anything crazy, but it was just like the best pass and catch he had of the game was because of a miraculous one-handed catch by Devonta Smith.
So you texted me about that. I woke up and I was like, oh, looks like he had a good catch. I saw it on Twitter or something like that. Dude, that was a nice catch. Very nice catch. But as for this card here from S Print. So it looks like back in November, these things were around 235 to 250. Already at 290 tonight. I'm sure it'll go a little bit further with the win. So a nice color match here too.
That's
so good luck to S Print tonight.
Buyer's premium.
Yes, correct. It was. So hopefully that ends well for you and you get some nice flip out of that. Max, thank you. Is this Max that is hanging out with the show at Maximilian Cards? Bro, Nate, I should have said this to open the stream. I cannot tell you the amount of people walked up to me in the UK, in London, and said, dude, I just love your SlabStox Sunday show. I watch them all the time. And remember, it's 2:57 a.m. right now here. So I'd ask them, I was like, well, like, when do you watch it? They're like, oh, I either stay up really late in the Max, because Max is like, he's like, I know when I get the notification that Nate and Aaron are going live, it means I should probably be sleeping by now because it's 3 a.m.
Max, you're crazy. Especially if you have to work on Monday or at school or anything. Crazy.
So then look, Jonas here. Okay, so this is my guy JPR, bro. Jonas, I hung out with the entire weekend. He came to the show with me yesterday, and he trained in with me from London. So he tells me, he's like, yeah, I watch him all the time too. And then he's what did he say? He goes, I go, oh, do you work late? Like, do you work late, get home, and then just watch it when you're done and go to sleep? Then he's like, no, I wake up at 3 a.m. to watch you every time. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are nuts. You guys are absolutely crazy. And also Soccer Breakers FC UK in here too. All from the UK, all watching right now. That's just incredible. Props to you all for getting up and putting in the effort to come.
Well, you know what they feel like right now.
Oh, I do. And I mean, Jonas was
judging from the amount of times you're like, this stinks in text.
yeah, no, these guys aren't even doing the stream. They're sitting there watching. I appreciate you all for watching. Anyone else joining in from around the world as well. It looks like Mahomes is going for a game-winning drive right here. 3rd and 4, 21 seconds left, incomplete pass. They're on the Cincy 47. They could do this. Keep us posted in the comments. Those watching right now, I'm sure a lot of people will flood in after the game ends, but let us know. What I want to do here before getting into the my bid section, to be completely honest, I got a ton of bids on soccer cards, everything from early 1960s, some Pele or 70s, some Pele stuff, all the way up until modern stuff. So I'm going to be looking a lot at my bids and seeing if there's any cheap scoops that can be had. But Max goes, I am struggling doing nothing. And Jonas says that Aaron now feels our pain. I did have some experience with this last year, but this is a whole different level right now. Looking at the football cards in tonight's auction. So there's 37. All right, I'm actually going to have Nate guess, but it's too late now. When right before going live, I favorited every single Mahomes, Hurts, Burrow, and Purdy card, which there's no Purdy's for obvious reasons. Like there's not that many graded yet, or even going up for sale and auction here. But there was 37 over $1,000 current bid at the time that I favorited these, Nate, in the auction tonight from these 3 players alone. The biggest one being this Mahomes 2022 Kaboom Gold.
That
is
a
11K. It's a sweet card.
I have a question for you.
His 4th or 5th Kaboom?
Crossed my mind. I get the coolness of the Kaboom and all that, but at what point does it just lose its? I mean, he has 10 gold Kabooms every year. At what point does it lose its luster?
Early on for me, after like the second one.
So I suppose saying there's 10 gold Kabooms every year, that means he has 50 total.
Yeah,
which still isn't a lot.
So here's what I'd say. Obviously, that 2018 one's a big card. Do you remember the one that was horizontal, where he was like throwing the side?
Yeah, was that 2021? 2020?
2021. So it was that incomplete pass card. I feel like that one is a pretty big card for his market, but I'm just looking right now, like 2018 Kaboom out of 10 BGS 9.5 sold for 20K back in December. And that's a 2018, like his first Kaboom. This is probably going to reach 15K pretty easily.
So he only has 40. 2018.
Well, 18.
Oh no, he
has
19. 50. He is 50.
Yeah, and you have to assume that he'll have another one the next year, and then until they run out of the license.
Every year.
Yeah. OMG, dude, penalty just put KC in range for a game winner. What was this? This was a
15-yarder.
Roughness.
It had to have been a personal foul of some sort.
Unnecessary roughness. Someone let us know, how bad was that call? Or not like the call that the refs made, but like, oh my gosh, they just won.
That makes Quay Walker's things look so much better.
Oh my gosh, that's the word. I don't even know how that's just crazy. Hit Mahomes out of bounds. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. Max, Dan's got to be down really bad right now. Dan Church is one of our very loyal followers here in London as well. He was wearing a Burrow jersey to the show yesterday. He's a huge Bengal fan. But dang. That stinks, man. I really want to see Burrow.
You don't, at that point in the game, don't even come close to touching the quarterback out of bounds. Like, what are you doing?
That's really tough, man. Dang. I mean, obviously we didn't see it live, but still.
I'm following along with the tweets here, and the tweets seem to paint a very clear picture on how stupid it was.
Okay, well, Quay Walker is off the hook now from the national media, so well, probably not, but still. There's also a Jalen Hurts gold vinyl auto out of 5 SGC 9 ending. It's a huge card in a nice SGC tuxedo there. You got the Mahomes black auto on card from Optic. You've got a bunch of other different Mahomes numbered stuff. Joe Burrow Prism autos. I can't believe, Nate, how much I know it's numbered out of 10, but like these double zeros on these jerseys, I can never get over
It looks really bad.
what this looks like. Like, especially once, like, I get it if it's like the first set that comes out, you can get of him, but it's like, dude, like you
You
can
know
then
what it
get it
looks
on.
like? It looks like a non-licensed. Like you can see the Chiefs thing, but because of the 0-0, it feels like a non-licensed product to me, type of thing.
Well, so what they do is they Photoshop, his college
Yeah,
jersey for
that's a
that.
Texas Tech jersey that's been
Yeah,
photoshopped over.
yeah, exactly. So it literally is like a worse Bowman airbrush thing because in the MLB you don't have numbers on the chest, so you don't have to show the numbers, unless you're Julio Rodriguez. Oh wait, no, do you? No, no. Julio just has it on like the. Why did? Remember the Julio Rodriguez horizontal card?
Some jerseys have the number on the front, not all.
Yeah, I mean, I have a Brewers jersey, so I never, that's why I was like, no, we don't, But so the Mariners do have numbers on the front, then I guess.
Yeah,
Dang, I
at
can't
least
believe the
probably
Bengals
some
lost.
variations of their jerseys.
So, what happens here? Because this intrigued me. Trey Lance, NTRPA, of 99 at BGS 8.5. You think he's traded? Dude, someone said like a report that it was like he won't get more than a third round pick, which just seems crazy.
Dude, if you get a third round, if you only have to give up a third round pick for Trey Lance, I take that gamble all day long.
So
If I'm the Jets, I'm not trading for Aaron Rodgers. I'll just trade for Trey Lance and see what I can do with him.
Or even the Vikings.
Or the Vikings, or the Panthers, or whoever.
So I look at this, Nate, and I say,
or the Falcons.
Okay, so this other one had 9 auto, so it might not be a fair comparison, but this auto, honestly, I mean, yeah, I guess it's a 10. But there's a BGS 9 auto, which doesn't look a whole lot different, but a BGS 9 mint grade with similar patch. So for $3,600 on January 15th, this one's already over that. You think people are excited about Lance now that they're eliminated, no more Magic Purdy, or is he gone? Good as gone.
I don't think you can take the guy that, unless he has a terrible elbow injury and is going to be out for 9 months, I don't think you can take the guy that just led your team to an NFC championship and remove him from the starting gig. I just don't think you can do it. The only way you could possibly do that is if you trade for an Aaron Rodgers or you sign a Tom Brady. Yeah, like if they did that, where it's a veteran Hall of Fame end of their career guy, I could see it happening. But otherwise, I don't think Trey Lance can get the starting gig back until Purdy loses it.
Yeah, and I feel that for sure. I mean, it's difficult to bench a guy that did so well for you like that. Now, Nate, I'm looking here, and this is what's intriguing to me too. You mentioned like I didn't see anything that impressive about Hurts, and you still kind of get this feeling that even with him in the Super Bowl, even with him being one of the top 2 NFL MVP candidates, the market just doesn't buy in. Doubt him. Yeah, people still doubt, just as they doubted that. We were talking about Minshew, maybe.
He was Alabama and then got sent packing for Tua and had to go to Oklahoma and then put up drastic numbers. But everyone at Oklahoma puts up great numbers, and you watch how Baker's career has unfolded, and it's like, well, I guess the Oklahoma numbers don't mean anything.
Not to mention, like, he wasn't crazy from the start too. Like, I remember people were doubting him as a rookie.
They were. And then you're a second-round pick, so you don't get the same advantages of a first-round pick. And then you bring in Gardner Minshew, and there was like some doubt that they even wanted him there. To this, it's a crazy. I mean, he's clawed his way.
Yeah, props to him.
And if he wins a Super Bowl, I feel as though he deserves the respect. But I get the feeling that people are still going to point to. They had one of like the all-time greatest defensive lines in NFL history this year. They were third all-time in defensive line sacks.
Didn't have Reggie White.
And they didn't have Reggie White. Every single one of their starters on the defensive line had over 10 sacks.
No, wow. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't pay that close attention to football stats, but that's a good stat.
Yeah, so people are probably just going to keep being like, well, it's the running backs, and it's the defensive line, it's the offensive line, and still not give him his due even if he wins.
Yeah, but it's crazy. I mean, we're looking here at a really nice auto on this logo patch. I have 10, BGS 9. Same price right now as a Joe Burrow PSA 9 out of 49 from the same set. It's literally the same as that card, just a different parallel.
Dude, I love these Panini 1 cards.
This is one of the best patch autos I've actually seen Panini make right here. It's super nice. I like the football set better than the basketball set when it comes to the autos. Obviously, the basketball set with the downtowns makes it pretty popular. But yeah, man, Nice card indeed. So good luck to everyone who's selling football cards tonight. If you are trying to capitalize on some hype, obviously there can't always be winners when it comes to making the Super Bowl. And as we see with Josh Allen, it matters a lot. It really matters a lot in this market today.
You know what's crazy to me?
What?
Mahomes just is going to his third Super Bowl in 4 years. And I'm pretty confident that all I saw leading up to this game was Joe Burrow this, Joe Burrow that, Joe Burrow everything. I barely saw anything about Mahomes unless it was talking about his high ankle sprain.
And
And
you wrote on that.
Another MVP, and he's about to go to his third Super Bowl in 4 years. It's crazy. Like, he's just so good that people just don't even care.
What's crazy is I feel like that's how it kind of was for Luka for a bit, but Luka was because of his stats, not because he had this insane, team success and all that different things. And also, Nate, what about the roster turnover over the last few years too? Because they haven't been able to keep all the guys because he got such a big contract.
They just won an AFC championship. Juju Smith-Schuster was hurt. I think McCole Hardman got hurt. At one point, like Marquez Valdez-Scantling was the best wide receiver in the game for the last half. They won.
That's just crazy. Also, props to Marquez for doing well with the Chiefs.
I love that. I like Marquez, so I'm happy for him. Go win that Super Bowl.
Too.
Or the Eagles win it. I wouldn't mind either. I've got a lot of family in Philadelphia, and they're all big Eagles fans, so they could be happy. I'd be okay with that.
I saw them win when I was doing the security at the Super Bowl in Minnesota. It was definitely the battle of the fan bases that I'm probably the least fans of. Sorry if there's any Eagles or Patriots fans watching right now, but when they're both there together, it's just a lot of energy versus one being more annoying than the other. And also got to pull up some comments here. So Jordan says, "Hi guys, Aaron and Nate. I'm on the flight home from Atlanta to Phoenix. Can't hear you, and the image is not great, but want to jump in and say hi anyways. Jordan, very dedicated. I hope you had a good show in Atlanta. And anyone at Culture Collision in Atlanta, I hope you had a good show. It looked like it was packed. Hopefully everyone got a lot of deals, and hopefully Jordan did a lot of deals. He was here last week. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Last week, I think.
2 weeks ago, I think.
No, it was last week. It was last week.
Seems like a long time ago.
Mahomes said we don't have any cigars, but we were going to the Super Bowl. I saw a video of Jalen Hurts. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be he didn't see that yet. I mean, he was getting ready for the game.
Supposed to be a shot at Joe Burrow.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I was thinking Hurts. Yeah, I realize that now.
Hey, you know how good those "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia" episodes are going to be with another Eagles Super Bowl?
Wait, are they still making new ones?
Oh yeah, they just started recording their 15th season.
What?
This week?
Are you serious?
When they started recording, Danny DeVito was 63. Now he's 79.
And he's still the same part in there and everything?
Yeah.
That's nuts. Okay, I have to bid on this. This is a John Terry on-card auto from Flawless Soccer, the only flawless soccer set ever, the best modern soccer set to ever release. And John Terry, Chelsea captain and England legend. It's such a sick card. There's a couple other comments here. Manny says SlabStox seems to release the calendar shows they're going to just saying, well, I can confirm that Nate will be in Burbank in 2 weeks and I will be in Milwaukee in 2 weeks. So there's two shows. There's two shows that we will be at if anyone wants to join.
No way I'm bidding on that.
What do you say?
Max says, no, go away. I'm bidding on that. Whatever you just bid on.
Oh, I haven't placed a bid yet. Max, if you're for real about it, I'll back off. I mean, I got to respect that.
Man of the people.
Definitely. I gotta get going here though. We got 9:11 p.m. Central Time. It feels like it's actually 9 o'clock because it's starting.
Hey, fun fact: did you see that Brendan Aronson?
Yeah, I did. Auto up 10.
Fun fact: Tech once pulled a red Stadium Club Brendan Aronson. He bought a one of those Stadium Club mega boxes, and he said, and I asked him how he did, and he said, I did all right, and then shows me the cards. And I said, did you just say you did all right for pulling a red out of 5 from a mega box? And he's like, okay, so I guess I did pretty well. Dude.
It's yeah, that's great. 190 is probably a bit much for me on that. It's a nice card, but the auto out of 25 and auto out of 50 sold for around $90 to $100 each. I feel like the black out of 10 Nate in this specific set, it's it doesn't make that big of a difference. It's just a Stadium Club logo and the line on the bottom.
It doesn't really look that much. Yeah, it looks like a refractor.
Yeah, it's not that much different. I'm gonna keep going down here to some of the cheaper ones because I got a lot of bids on stuff under $100. I was looking to stack up a bunch. Ooh, I sold this the other week.
Buy
Around
it back
card
for
of him.
cheaper.
Yes, and then regrade it.
Do it.
Yeah, exactly. And get him a bid there around 210. There's a mount. So Oscar asked me earlier, Aaron, do you see the Mason Mounts? I did see Mason Mounts tonight. I want the museum gold patch auto. That one showed up a little bit ago. Now it's back up for auction again. So it probably will end cheaper this time for sure. So probably going to look back at that. Nate, his market's dropped a ton for obvious reasons. And I bought something last week for 10% of what I bought the exact same card, rare card at that. Like not like a one that shows up every time. 10% of what I bought it for 2 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
But
That's both
which
exciting
sounds
and also depressing.
it is also yes, it is exciting and depressing at the same time. On the
Hey,
bright side, what?
oh, not this isn't about Mason Mount. So if you're gonna
No.
finish up,
I'm just gonna say on the bright side, it lowers my cost from on each from $2,200 to like $1,250. but yeah, it's still bad.
did you see Wrexham today?
Dude, I watched the second half here. Yeah, it was. Did you have it on?
I did not, but I can't believe they Sheffield. Was it Sheffield?
Sheffield United. Yeah, they're second in the championship.
They tied Sheffield, or they drew with Sheffield, but Sheffield scored in the 95th minute
When
or
they
90
had 10
plus
men.
5.
When they had 10 men. So they got a red card. It looked kind of phantomish. I don't know. I don't know if they didn't show me the right replay here because they were like, oh, I don't know if this was the right replay. They were saying on the TV. I'm like, can you get us the right replay? Like it's not that hard. But yeah, I got a red card. But Wrexham scored 2 straight to go up 2-1 after giving up a goal in like the 5th, and then they scored again to go up. Paul Mullen, I think is right. His name is
Yep.
in
Super
like the
Paul Mullen.
80, yeah, and in the 86, and it was crazy. It was crazy.
If they were to like miraculously win the FA Cup, which wouldn't happen because Man
No.
U's still in it and Man City's
Yeah.
still in it, so it wasn't going to happen. But if you were to win that, there should be like an automatic, like you get bumped like 6 levels.
They should go straight to the Premier League if they win that. skip 5 years of promotion. If they were to win that, that would probably be the greatest sports story of all time, any sport ever, from like an underdog perspective. Yeah, like that.
And
just
then
be
Ryan
nuts.
Reynolds and Rob McElhenney would be filthy rich.
Yeah, sell the club for like, oh my gosh, dude! If they got in the Premier League in like 4 years, like let's say or 5 years, if they advance every single season, that club would go from $2 million purchase price to nearly $1 billion, somewhere in there. If they get to the Premier League,
That would be crazy.
I don't know how much like Michael B. Jordan bought into Bournemouth at, but at least that or more because they've got the show going for them and all that stuff. Like it's crazy.
They could sell it for more than $2 million right now.
Oh my! They'd sell for way more than $2 million right now. They've also invested a lot of money to get to that point, but still,
yeah,
it still is crazy.
And they're also on top of their league right now. So if they could stay there, automatic promotion, which would be cool.
Are exactly.
And if they can play with champions or championship league teams, they could probably do the same amount of damage against the next tier up.
I agree for sure. They'll get there, man. And then I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying like they'll get to the championship for sure eventually. But I don't know what I was gonna say. It's impressive. Second in the championship is what Sheffield is. Like they're one of the best teams outside the Premier League in England.
Cool.
Nate, there's the super.
Moving on.
It's at 72. Yeah. What do you feel?
I mean,
100 and something.
Okay, it's not an investment piece.
No, not at all.
So
or is it? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, he'd have to go off this year for it to be an investment piece because nobody's paying attention, and 20 home run year is not going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. 120? Just kick some gigs.
I like it. Let's just get in there. Go to 126. I've been trying to look at a lot of these older soccer cards because I was talking to some people this weekend about it, and they're like, "Oh, there's just seems like so many less older soccer cards out there. The market really hasn't caught on a whole lot." And I my thing is like, people like me who buy a lot of soccer cards, I never watch these guys play. I know the names, but I never watch them play. so there's just not much connection there. So it's hard to really get into it. But like I've heard of,
And it's not like hometown. Like you hear Hank Aaron or
yeah,
Bart
and
Starr
by that,
or Eddie Matthews or Kareem, you're like, all right, I didn't watch them play, but they're from Wisconsin, they're from Milwaukee, whatever. So
yeah,
it means a little bit more.
definitely. But I would just kind of want to just like learn a little bit more about it, I guess. And I know that this guy's a big player, Di Stefano and stuff, but couldn't tell you like why necessarily. That's the other problem too. I like knowing why I'm buying a guy or something. So I think it'll just take me a little bit more time to research and learn. But that's why I got my boys like Max and Jonas here to teach me someday.
There you go.
Check this out, Nate. You ready to hear the steal of the show for me? I got a great deal. So this is a Ben Chilwell impeccable silver bar out of 4. I want it. Chelsea player, obviously. I found a card from a Brighton fan who was disgruntled to say the least about selling Trossard.
Yeah,
Trossard
and potentially the other guy that might be that
and
dude is
potentially
currently trying to force his way to
yes,
Arsenal, but Brighton declined all the offers,
yes,
so we'll see.
yes. They say 90 mil or nothing less. 90 million pounds, that is, which is like 100 or 100 million dollars. And it's basically not for sale, is what they're saying. But I found a Trossard silver bar, 32, 35. Now he's in Arsenal.
That's
This
amazing.
is Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell plays defense. Also, that guy looked awesome, bro. He looked so good when I saw him live for the first 20 minutes or so. He got a shot off right away and some crosses in. He looked very nice, which is good to see.
Would have been nice to beat Man City, but I think if you're gonna losing 1-0, nothing to.
And well, while I know that Andrew's bummed about and you in some sense getting knocked out of the FA Cup, it's like if that means that you're better prepared for the 2 matches coming up against them, all you need to do is draw one, and if you win one, you're really solid. If you lose both, then it's races on, But
yeah, then they pick up. They're up
6.
by what 8 points, and
Yeah, it'll be a 2-point
6.
difference. Yeah. Look at this look at this stamp, bro. How does that stay in an PSA 8 condition since 71? I don't get it.
Put it in a drawer and didn't touch it for years and years and years.
Yeah, so this is crazy. Also, it seems like a good price right now.
One time, way, way, way long ago, we had a family friend that was into stamps and he needed help setting up at a stamp show.
Do you have a Pele?
So we helped him set up. And I mean, these dudes had, millions and millions of stamps everywhere. It was just stamps. And I was just like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. But I feel like a card show is the same thing for somebody that's not into cards.
Yeah, you show up to a card show and it's just like what is this, man? All these little dudes on cards. Like, what is this?
My wife
It
probably be like, I made her go into one card show one time.
No, Claire.
She was a trooper.
Have you ever walked through a store with her that has to do with clothes?
Oh.
There you go. You're a trooper back, man. You're a trooper back. I'll pat you on the back. You're good.
Shoes are the worst.
Shoes are the worst.
I can walk into a shoe store, pick out a pair of shoes, find the right size, and be in and out in 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, you're probably there for 2 hours. So Nate, at the show, so this is a Luka Doncic Supernova from 2020 Obsidian. I love this set. Okay, and they have it for soccer. And I found a Luis Diaz Contra, numbered out of 9, PSA 9. I got for like $170, I think, which is a good deal. And he's injured right now for Liverpool, but he'll come back. But I also saw the black finite 1 of 1 of Mason Mount at the show of this card. And it was too much. It was at 500 pounds, which is even more USD.
Yeah.
And I was not coming anywhere close to that. However, Saturday, I'm going to the Brighton match with Ben, BHA Cards. And he got in a trade at a way lower value, part of the trade. So he's bringing the card to the show. And we're going to do a little deal in the stands. I'm going to buy from the stands. So I'm going to get way lower than what it's priced at. Yeah, I know. It's just like when he's walking on the show, he's like, Aaron, I got the 1 of 1. Like, let's talk Saturday. So I'm like, okay, bring it. Really cool, though. It's just like that. And that's why waiting sometimes is better because you never know what's going to happen.
How long are you out there? In England.
Someone just banged on the wall. Okay. I'm out here until Monday the 6th of February.
Oh, wow. Shout out.
Can you still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they banged on the wall because you're being loud?
I think so.
Oh, because it's What, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. I was
I don't know
wondering
why
about
I'm
that.
being quiet. Like, I don't have to be quiet.
No, I got my
But you could
headphones in.
just whisper. We can all hear you.
Yeah, you're all good. Okay. Yeah, I was getting a little excited about the Mason Mount 101, I think. Yeah, no, I'm out here until the 6th. I'm in France for 3 days. See PSG play Wednesday. How about this? They adjusted the time of the match. It was supposed to happen at 4 p.m. They adjusted it to 9 p.m. and my flight's the next morning at 8 a.m. So it's gonna go until 11:30, and then I have to walk back, and then I have to get up again.
Oof.
Jonas says send them the link to the stream.
Well, if they're in a hotel, I don't think they're probably not English. That's my hope.
True. That's
They're
true.
probably
Oh,
French. At which point, don't be worried about them at all.
Look at this comment from ND. I'm dying. Shout out C Plus.
Get a video of C Plus and just slide it on your phone under their door. First, get the one of him dancing shirtless at the wedding, and then the one Javi never sleeps.
Oh my gosh, that was man. He's posting some wild videos. Shout out C Plus. I mean, honestly, he's such a nice guy. Met him
He
in
is a very
person in
nice
Vegas. Came up and talked to us and had great things to say about what we're doing and just the hobby in general. Also, I love this card. That is so sick. And there's only 6 minutes left in this window too. Nate, you're gonna have to do some carrying of the talking here definitely tonight. Feel free to pull up comments and interact with the people more than normal.
All good. Hector says he saw a guy with a gold bar from a Shaq card, made bling out of it. That's what we got to do. We got to just start collecting silver and gold bars from these impeccable cards and just make things out of them.
Oh my gosh.
It'll be like crazy. The card artists, but no cards.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Oh, have you ever seen these?
I have.
I've never seen these.
I don't know what that is.
It's from Gypsy Queen. It's
okay, so cool. I do know what the Tarot of the Diamond is. I've never seen one that looks like that though.
Lord of the Rings or what?
No, I've just seen like Flag Guerrero Jr., Tarot of the Diamond, Boba Fett, Tarot of the Diamond type cards.
I see. I thought you meant like from something else. It's like a $40 card, so someone who's selling it's doing pretty well right now.
We're getting close to baseball season, so
I'm ready for more baseball to pop out of here. I look every time.
2 weeks away. 2 weeks away from pitchers and catchers.
Really?
Pretty close.
Holy cow. Crazy.
Aaron, I'll be back in 32 seconds.
32 seconds. Please hurry up so I don't get yelled at again. Everyone, I'm bidding right now. I did see that gold Camavinga auto, Patrick. Are you selling it? Because it's nice. It's nice. I actually bought a Camavinga this weekend. A red out of 5 finest rookie. A little preview for you. I am definitely, if I sound stuffy, it's because I am. Been on very little sleep for the last few days, and it's catching up bad right now. You make it?
I don't know. I didn't count.
Oh, I just making sure you made it there. Okay.
Oh yeah, the whiskey and coca I drank was working through me. Nate, what is the Churio collection looking like? Non-existent.
Bro, I want to get an auto one of these days.
Presage is so expensive for me to be comfortable. Like, I like him, and I'm sure I'm going to kick myself for not spending $325 if he does really become amazing, because then it's like, you look at Juan Soto and the upside there, and that's the upside, right? But I just $325 is such a big risk for me on a 18-year-old that just played in AA and didn't really do that great. But he was 18 in AA, which speaks for itself.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much more are you expecting? I mean, I guess you could expect Juan Soto numbers.
Yeah. I guess we'll see how he does 19. So,
I suppose when you were looking at $120 base autos of Soto.
and actually, we just talked about this. If you're looking for a nice little baseball podcast dance as a Cleveland fan, Jimbo and I on Friday on Dinging Corners talked about Jason Churio, Jackson's brother, and Jimbo asked me a question. I said, well, if you're asking me if I would like 10 Jason Churios or 1 Jackson Churio from an investment standpoint, I'm taking the 10 Jasons because I have a lot higher confidence of a Jason Churio going from $32 to, which is what it was on auction, to $100 than I would have that 1 Jackson Churio going from $320 to $1,000.
Yeah, seriously. I cannot believe I'm about to bet on Juan Bissaka card. He actually looked okay the last few weeks. United's playing pretty well right now.
I have no idea who that is.
They bought him for like $65 million or something like that. At the same time they bought Harry Maguire, I think.
Hmm.
Do you think we trade? Do you think we trade him?
Nawara?
Yeah.
I think he is probably one of the most likely guys to go because we're going to need have cash swaps or contract swaps.
How about Grayson Allen?
Depends on what we're getting back. You know, like I saw they want Cam Reddish, but they don't want to trade Grayson Allen for him. And they want a couple other guys. So we'll, it all depends on what we are getting and how expensive they are.
Yeah, I feel you. I had no idea they made a 1992 Top Stadium Club soccer set. Never knew that. Oh, that's cheap. Do you see his Chris Archer? Is he still terrible?
Oh, did he pitch last year?
Remember when he was good for a bit?
He was good for quite a while, and then fell off in his late 20s. And the Pirates made what is probably going to go down as the worst worst trade of all time. In
Austin Meadows.
Oh, he threw 102 innings last year for Minnesota.
Austin Meadows,
Shane Baz, Austin Meadows, and Tyler Glasnow.
Oh my gosh, that is so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
And Austin Meadows was then traded for Isaac Paredes, who had a great year last year. And Tyler Glasnow was obviously injured, but amazing the year before. And then Shane Baz has been injured. And if Shane Baz doesn't even turn out to anything, it's still a terrible trade.
Yeah, for real. Dude, this Lewandowski red out of 10, the reds out of 10 from 2017 Topps Chrome is so insane.
So imagine also that color match is excellent with the white on the edges.
It is prime.
One of the best I've ever seen.
Nate, how about the blue in the Topps design too? With the blue.
Oh, Munich. with the Munich, like the middle of the Munich logo.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
It's super, super nice. But this was at $1,500 maybe 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
Somebody wants it. Oscar, is that you? Oscar?
Oscar said, Aaron, do you know that Gaga Slanina Topps Now card that I bought for $10 sells for like $70 now? And Oscar's is signed? Oscar,
what's the Murdoch go for? Because I'm probably kicking myself for not buying those when I looked them up.
I mean, the base are still pretty cheap. Like there was a decent amount of them made. But the purples, I don't know if you ever saw a purple. I think Gus got a purple PSA 10. He told me those have got to be expensive now. Also, this is such a sick card. I love these. They made these Champions cards for different years of World Cup winning teams. This is 2002.
Is that out of 5?
It's out of 5, yeah. PSA 10. Really doesn't seem that bad for what it is right now. Ben had an Argentina 25 PSA 10 of the show. Mojo, which was really cool.
Dude, was that a Luis Urias at the top, green auto?
No.
What was that?
Trey Turner.
Trey Turner. Okay.
I was going to say, if that's the case, I'm going to have to go find some of my Luis Urias cards and sell them. Nate, I'm sure that you probably were expecting this, but this show was like heaven for me, bro. Like I go to shows in the States, 10% soccer. You just are happy to find the booze. Opposite, 90% soccer here, dude. It was
any good baseball steals while you're out there?
There was a guy with a 144 seems like too much, Nate.
Yeah, that's too much.
All right. There was a guy that actually had a Yankees hat on, and was a big baseball fan. And I started talking about, like, how are you a baseball fan, right? And he's just like, I don't know. He's like, I watch cricket and then I watch baseball. And baseball is just so much more exciting. He's like, they got the dreads, they got the flair, they got it. It's like hearing someone say like baseball is exciting. Like I know that like to you it is a lot, but like
Yeah.
the normal person,
Hey,
not as
well,
much.
you just wait. You just wait till this new year comes around. Bigger bases, less pickoff
Oh,
attempts, no shift.
oh.
There's going to be a lot of action on those base paths this year.
Wait, what was the last thing? Oh, no shift.
No
No
shift.
shift.
Dude, I think
That's
a guy like Garrett Mitchell is going to become immensely valuable.
how about Christian Yelich?
And hopefully Christian Yelich as well. But
You think Christian Yelich is gonna and I mean Garrett Mitchell's gonna steal a bunch of bags? Isn't he really fast?
he's insanely fast.
Okay, that's what I thought.
We're talking like 80 grade speed. Yeah. Now, Christian Yelich, the no shift will help, but he's still not getting the ball off the ground, which is more of the concern because he was, insanely good when hitting the ball in the air, and he's not doing that anymore.
Right. Nate, you know who Sam Kerr is, right?
Who?
Sam Kerr. You open the boxes.
Sam Kerr, yeah, the women's soccer player.
Yep, Chelsea women's soccer player. So
she's American, right?
No, she's not.
Oh,
she's definitely not. She's Australian.
Wait, who am I thinking of?
You're thinking of like Rose Lavelle? I don't know.
No. Oh, is there a Pugh girl? Pugh?
Yeah, Mallory Pugh.
Okay, that's who I was picturing in my mind.
Do you know who she's married to now?
Mallory Pugh?
Yeah.
Sam Kerr. Mallory Pugh?
No, Mallory Pugh.
Oh, wait, I do know this. Dansby Swanson?
Yeah, good. Nice. Yeah, it is.
Yes, I know who Sam Kerr is, though I can't picture her right now.
Yeah, I mean, she's like the best women's soccer player, plays for Chelsea, but she scored a hat trick today, I think within 30 minutes to beat Liverpool 3-2. So, like, single-handedly.
Mm-hmm.
In the FA Cup. I'm just saying, like, to score 3 goals in the FA Cup, to knock out Liverpool.
You were going to tell me, like, some insane price explosion or something.
Oh, well, the point was that I found 2 autographs at the show yesterday, and I didn't buy either, and then she scores a hat trick in the FA Cup.
Oops. But, you wouldn't have been able to sell them just as quick, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'll still find one eventually. And it was, I mean, I could have tried to work a deal. So I got a lot of nice bids in here. Let's lots of nice. Yeah. Oh, Jonathan Taylor, baby. Dude, come on, Nate. You're not expecting a bounce back.
Who's their QB going to be next year?
It all depends. That's what depends on, right?
I think if they don't just finally draft one and go that route, I think they're insane. Because don't they have like the 5th pick or the 4th pick or something like that?
They are insane. They have to. They have to draft one. I can't see how they don't. You go 3-4 years in a row with picking or trading for kind of garbage. Yeah. Like how would you not? I don't know how they won't draft. Also, the most recent mock draft I saw had CJ Stroud going instead of Bryce Young. Yeah. But they had him going number 2. They had the Bears keeping the pick, drafting
and trading Fields.
Drafting the D lineman from Georgia.
If the Bears do that, they're insane.
Why would they not go and get the bag for meaning pick bag?
Yeah,
why would you not
get the best trade available? Like, all right, would the best defensive lineman in the class be nice? Sure. But you could do a lot more with a bunch of different positions. The Bears aren't one defensive lineman away, but they could be multiple first round draft picks years in a row away from being good pretty quickly.
Right. Do you see what we won?
Oh, ayo. De Bruyne.
So the PSA 8 for 300. Bought the 859 when the PSA 8 had like a 9 auto for 210 here now with the GS 8.5. Maybe snag honestly it's a little smudge, but I'm definitely at some point maybe regrading it, keeping the vault for a bit though. Oh, a gold PSA 10 of Sergio Ramos, number 910 for $100. That's nice. That's nice. It's the national pride of Spain. I love this. Nate, the only sale of one of these was a PSA 9 for $500. I get that there's 2 grade higher, but give me the PSA 8 for $84.
Yeah,
all day.
Even though it is a scam, so it's completely out of our
I don't know. It's cool. Lewandowski blue 51. Bunch of Chris Archer. I was gonna do this for. I was gonna do it for a giveaway, but is that insulting to give this away?
A little bit.
Okay, I guess we'll keep it and see if he turns it around. We'll figure out some giveaways here in a little bit.
If Chris
There's
Archer
some
turns it around this stage in his career, I will
be shocked.
be shocked. Mainly because he's still a free agent.
Oh, did I miss out on that Chilwell? Oh, I'm about to be mad. I should start screaming. I should start going full LeBron in this room right now. Did you see that?
I did. I saw a lot of things like memes of LeBron this morning, but I didn't see
Also,
a missed foul at the end of the game last night or something.
yeah, there's some people that are commenting what they won. Read those off, and then I'll give you the recap on the LeBron moment.
Crollo says, Badger Boys, I was in Indy this weekend and saw Luke Fickle and his Wisconsin pullover in the hotel lobby late last night.
No way.
Could you imagine
That's
if you
awesome.
saw Luke Fickle?
They'd probably pass out dead.
Hector won a Swift XRC PSA 10. That's fun. I would definitely right now would be the time for me to be like, if I want buy some Lions and wait for them to continue their winning ways next year till they get into the playoffs and then so.
Oh, actually, I'm winning the bench chill right now. Oscar grabbed something, I think, above that.
Logan asks a question. If I win a card and have funds from a sale, does it take out of available funds first?
So you actually have to go to Logan. You'll get invoiced tomorrow morning or late tonight if you buy something, and then you'll go and you will look and you can pay via funds on your account. You can pay via credit card. It's up to you, and you can't choose the funds though. And I do that quite often. Don't have to transfer stuff in and out. It's pretty easy.
Yeah. S Prince Slabs picked up a raw David Beckham, first soccer card ever.
S Print getting into it. Love to hear it. Oscar won a OPC Platinum Rainbow Kaprizov PSA 9 rookie. Congrats to Oscar. Getting into some hockey at his first hockey deal with them. I traded some hockey for F1 back during the show.
Dude, I turned off the heat in my house so that the furnace wouldn't be going. Yeah, I'm in the basement, and it is getting cold.
Hey, by the way, not related to that. Sorry to hear that. But did you read that now front office people in the NFL are like pretty confident that we're trading Rodgers or wanting to trade Rodgers, I should say?
I'd be okay with it.
No, I would be too, but that's why I don't like after the season. I understand it's so soon after the season, you don't want to say too much. But LaFleur and Gutekunst were like, we signed the deal with him. We want him to be here. It's like,
well, you don't want to.
Yeah,
you have to say that because if you say, yeah, we want to trade him, all of a sudden teams that are offering are like, all right, here's a 3rd round pick.
Actually, you make a fair point. It's like we want to keep him, but maybe someone will force our hand not to. You know, I agree with that.
But also, take the damage this year on the salary cap and go forward with see what Jordan Love can do with a couple extra firsts or something, and see what we can do offensively with him in charge, and then your terrible cap situation should be cleared up in a year or two, which would be good.
Definitely. I am very excited about this guy right now, as a lot of people are, but this seemed like a nice deal regardless. Nate, do you remember around the World Cup when England got eliminated and we bought that auto 25 PSA 9 here? I told you about that recently, I think.
Yes.
So we got it here on the auction, like the weekend that England got eliminated, I think, for like $140. It's definitely like a 500 plus card right now. Yeah. Definitely.
Dude, that's the best. The best time to buy anything is right after a team gets eliminated.
It really is. A lot of people are just like, nope, don't want it at all. Now, I have to say, whoever bought and sold this definitely has made some money. Congrats to you. As much as I don't want Manchester United to do well, I really like Rashford. I think he's a great guy. I think he does a lot for the city. And I really didn't like how fans were trying to get him out of there. Made no sense. You have a bad season, But someone bought this for $44. Actually, just kidding. It's not the same PSA serial number, but one did sell for $44 in May. Here on the weekly auction. So I guess conceivably you could have relisted and sold it for more. Max says you're going to build out your Mount Eminence collection now. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to spend more money on that. I did a nice trade with Max for the Mount Eminence. Michael says, why is Aaron whispering? For anyone that just joined, it's 3:42 a.m. in London, and I got too excited talking about Mason Mount 1 of 1, and then I got someone to bang on the wall next to me to tell me to shut up. So that's why. Nate, any more wins here? There should be a few, I think, up there.
Pat B won a Mattingly PSA 9. That's a fun one. And Danny B says, evening, fellas. You are a Sunday night staple for me. Shout out to Danny B. Scored a couple of vintage Hall of Fame rookies and happy as can be. 1952 Bowman Mini Minosa, SGC 1, and 1948 Bowman Warren Spahn, PSA 3. Shout out Warren Spahn. And Milwaukee Brave.
The Cardboard Collaborative. This is me. Every time I see a card go on to the next window, that I'm like, there should not be anyone else bidding on this. Cardboard Collaborative goes, who is bidding up this Jeremy Lin card? Come on. Happens all the time.
And Manny says you guys need to cut Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones cap hit for this year, Aaron? $16 million. Not the number you want for a running back.
So if we were to cut him, what would happen?
I don't know what the cap savings would be, but it would be probably better than that, I would assume.
Wouldn't we trade him, or is there not a suitor that would?
There's not probably going to be too many. I mean, okay, Aaron Jones is very good, but there's not going to be too many people that want to sign up for whatever his salary is. Not that it's not necessarily how the NFL works.
No, I have to say
from a cap hit standpoint, but
I have to say he seemed to me. I know he had some ankle injuries and such, so you don't want to burn him out. He just seemed underutilized in his like last year specifically. So
about 1,000 yards,
which I think is impressive considering.
But he only had 2 touchdowns.
But remember Dylan's getting in there a lot, and we're throwing a lot of passes too, regardless in the red zone. Yeah. I guess my point is, Nate, is that I kind of feel like, sick, and I get that chill. Well, I kind of feel like that. It's like McCaffrey, where he's not as good as McCaffrey, but like a team that can contend, if you want to go for it, add a dynamic piece to your team that can do tons of change.
Yeah. Of course, that's the dynamic piece that we could probably use for a young QB.
Right? So why don't we keep him?
He had 1,500 yards altogether and 7 touchdowns altogether. But again, $16 million cap hit is an issue when you have a team that is already potentially eating $40 million or $50 million in cap hits with a Rodgers trade.
Right.
Like that's just you get to spend $40 less million and you don't have Rodgers on your team.
Yeah. All right, everyone. If you are winning items, please let us know in the chat. Would love to read those items off. I think these inserts are sick. It's a super well designed insert, but I don't really need a Ronaldo card Juventus kit, that's for sure. Have you heard about their 15-point deduction this year, Nate? They received a 15-point deduction.
Juventus?
Yeah.
Man, if you took a 15-point deduction from Chelsea, they'd have 0 points on the year.
Oh my God. Can't stand you. Not true.
Actually, the bottom of the Premier League has 15 points right now, but it's funny to say anyways. If you took 15 points from Chelsea right now, they'd be bottom of the Premier League.
Correct. So what if we break some rules by buying Enzo Fernandez at the last second and get a 15-point deduction?
That would be amazing. Can you get relegated? Like, are they allowed to relegate a team like Chelsea?
Yes.
Or are they too big and powerful?
No, there's no protection, but teams want that protection because that's why the Super League was going to start to form when they were going to take the big 6 clubs from the Premier League team and the teams from outside the other leagues. But I think the bigger teams want that like protection, but there is no such thing. There's no such thing. So like you could conceivably get relegated as Chelsea, Man U, whatever.
That would be whatever day that is. That would be Christmas for me. Whatever day that is, that would be incredible.
I think people in London who are Arsenal fans will literally skip work and party all day. Andrew said for financial irregularities and false accounting in relation to historic transfer dealings for Juventus. So, Nate, that 15-point deduction takes them down to 12, and they lost yesterday 2-0 to Monza.
Ooh.
You've never heard of Monza for soccer. You've heard of Monza for
I've
F1.
heard from Monza for F1 because I
Yeah.
just pulled the Art du Grand Prix.
Yeah, exactly. Max is not happy with you. And Max, I gotta say, let's make sure we're not bidding each other up on Chelsea cards. I hope you get that flawless Terry. It's starting to go higher than what I want to pay anyways, but it's a sick card. We got about 12 minutes left until the 1 minute windows here. He says, no, Chelsea are all powerful and can never go down. Well, let's hope that's the case. I wonder at one point, would a Big Six team ever get relegated? It'd have to be something real bad. It'd have to be like a deduction, I feel.
Wow, you guys haven't played in a while.
No, we haven't. Our first match, because we got eliminated by City in the FA Cup in round 3. So we didn't play this weekend.
Yeah.
We got Fulham on Friday at home.
Why were we just talking about? Oh, you met a Fulham guy.
I did.
So you got to cheer for Fulham now,
dude. I'm not. Well, that's definitely not happening. But we were giving each other a hard time.
Chelsea players in real life? I didn't think so.
No, but he respects the support of my club, and it was funny though because I was like, "Are you ready for Friday?" He's like, "I'm ready." You think you guys are ready? I'm like, "No."
Spends $550 million to not be ready. I heard you guys spent so much money. You spent more than La Liga, Serie A, and the German Bundesliga combined in the last 2 transfer periods. Or transfer windows.
It's probably not just more. It's probably getting closer to double. Yeah, Hector, if I get a knock on the door soon, I might just shut my computer and go lay in bed. Okay.
That's my goal. My goal is to rile you up so much you just start yelling.
And that is true. Nate, the odds of this happening are so incredibly low where we play Manchester City, as Manny said, in both the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup round 3. Dude, we're talking about teams like Wrexham still in the FA Cup playing Sheffield United. Yet we have to play Manchester City in round 3.
Well, be careful what you ask for because, you get to play Man City where it's like we have nothing to lose. It's Man City. If you play Wrexham and lose, the whole world is on fire at that point.
To be honest, it might have been better this year. Also, Max, I'm not cheering for Fulham. I am cheering for not in this match in particular, but for Towson to play well in his career. But I'm definitely not cheering for Fulham. Nate's just giving me a hard time.
Right.
So I don't need my Chelsea fans coming at me now because Nate, what do you see on the horizon this year for Julio Rodriguez after a year where he probably, I'd say, was the darling of the card market? But we see how much stuff changes every year.
I mean, historically, if this follows a historical trend of a little bit of a disappointing sophomore season for most guys, expectations sky high, prices sky high. If he doesn't match that, he has to match that to just keep prices up, right? So I really do expect prices to drop somewhat, and he doesn't even have to probably play poorly. He just probably won't match sky high expectations because this happens every year for sophomores. The league figures them out. They have to adjust. Now, I'm not saying he won't because he is really good, but if I were a betting man, I would say sell my Julios before the season starts, and then if he struggles like Wander did, buy back in, and it's going to be a great deal.
And that's why I'm thinking there's always like a guy for each year. There's always like a guy, like in football, Hurts this year, Burrow the year before that.
Mm-hmm. Hurts was the guy before the season, and it worked out.
True. I agree with that. But it's just like, I don't know how you can be the guy 2 years in a row unless you really are the guy. But I feel like, and we've talked about this, I would like to see Wander do well, not only from a card perspective, but just from like proving some haters wrong. As you know, you hate I think you dislike haters more than I dislike haters. You get really upset
True.
about like
I get really upset. Well, I get upset because there's always reasons. There's always reasons for struggles, and a lot of people, right or wrong, they don't want to do the research for Wander. Man, it's so hard to find a Wander. There's like a million in here, but they're all at the bottom. They don't want to do the research, so it's just like Wander stunk last year, and it's like, well, dive into the numbers a little bit and figure out why he stunk. And if you dive in, you'll notice injury, ground ball rate spiked up after injury, came back into the played amazingly first month of the year, played amazing last month of the year, injured in between. Unfortunately, he tried to play through injury the entire time, and his numbers suffered. If he hadn't played through injury, people would be sky high on Wander right now.
yeah, because then there's not the sample size that's like oof, doesn't look as good.
Yeah.
Now we didn't really talk about LeBron after I brought that up. So
That's
yeah,
true.
you should look up that foul if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, so I'm not like a particularly LeBron fan. 100% a foul. I don't care how strong you are, how close you are to the rim. You're not finishing a basket where when you're this close to the rim and you just get hacked across the arm full speed from Tatum, you just can't finish it. The ball comes off your hands, gonna hit the backboard, which is
Yeah.
what happened. But after that happened, there's like 2 seconds left in the game, so the game went to overtime. Dude, he basically was like a kid throwing a tantrum, bro. Like I've never seen someone like I swear you would watch him. It's like his mom just died or something. Like you gotta see the video. It's
It's
not
always it's always kind of an interesting thing to me where like I feel like you probably get to a point when you get so famous in anything that you just kind of always expect things to go your way because that's what your regular life is like. You know, LeBron walking down the street, everyone basically bowing down to him if they saw him, right? So when that doesn't happen, it's probably like, I'm LeBron James, you know?
yeah. Now, at the same time, I'll admit it was 100% foul. It should have been called a foul, but I feel like at that point it's like you can get mad a little bit, but it's like, hey, he
If
like
you're a
literally
38-year-old man, maybe
he laid on the ground, Nate, and just didn't move for like a minute. Like literally like fetal position almost. Like it's
power move. Power move.
and he like couldn't contain his anger because he like ran up to like one of his assistant coaches and almost like shoved him or something. It's like, what the heck? It was nuts though.
I mean,
And then
to be fair, going to overtime, you know, you win that game. Celtics, you need all the wins you can get if you're the Lakers
yeah,
right now, obviously. And playing a good Celtics team, you want that win because that means a lot more than a game against the
eh,
Hornets or something.
and they were on the road and they were winning like the whole game. And Tatum did not play well until the last half, I think. And then also I heard that was like the third game that's happened this year where like they kind of call go against him. So and that's what Schroeder I think posted on his Instagram story. It's like we need every win we can get. Like we need to get in the play-in or even the playoffs. Like to not win these games is bad. Do you see Beverly? Do you see this though?
The
Beverly
camera thing,
he walked into the court with the freaking camera. He gets a technical to start overtime.
it's amazing.
And also the only
That
reason why
that is probably, I saw that on Twitter a lot. That's probably the best technical I think I've ever seen outside of Larry Sanders back in the day with the ref thing.
what did Larry say? I can't remember.
Look it up after this. Just do Larry Sanders technical ref. It's
I
good.
can't remember. I'll watch it though. Max says you're off to bed. Well, yeah, finally get some sleep, man, and enjoy France. And I definitely will. I'll see you on Friday. Excited for the match, man. Um, so what was I? Oh yeah, Nate. I heard that the reason why I even got to the point that LeBron had to drive to try to win the game was because I think Beverly followed Jaylen Brown with a wide open layup when they were down 3, and he made it and got and one and then tied it. So people are like, dude, if you just
Dude,
played
you're a vet. You're a vet, been in the league like 13 years, 15 years, like Pat Bev has. You can't do that.
yeah, so I think that's what it was. I was reading about it, so my memory might be a little fuzzy, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Oh, Fortnite sealed product, $410. Like that's so.
Ooh,
Look at this. It's so
wow.
random. I have never look at that like that sticker on the side.
Oh,
It's
it's a case. All
yeah,
right.
it's a case. It's a case. There's 5 boxes in it.
Honestly, probably not that bad of a purchase. If
All right,
Fortnite
we
is
should.
Fortnite still? I haven't played Fortnite in a while.
Oh gosh, I haven't played Fortnite because I've been gone, but and that's only like 5 days ago I left. Dude, the new chapter is really different. It's still fun, but there's just things in the game that I wish were not in the game anymore.
Oh. I
We
did
should
like the no build stuff because I stunk at building, so it makes it a little bit more.
Well, I like no build also, and it's the only reason why I play it. I wouldn't play if the build mode was still there. Okay, so we should review here the 21 different items won and pick out a couple giveaways. So I'm actually going to give away this Jonathan Taylor because I feel like people would like some football cards.
Do you have anybody from England because you are in England?
Any English players? Let's see. The first English player, Tyreek Mitchell might be English, but I want that card. Yeah, he is. That's a number out 25 PSA 10 rookie for $31. Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, I could give away the Wan-Bissaka. He's English, I believe, and he's playing well too. And that's a fun card.
Let's do that.
All right, we'll give away the Wan-Bissaka and the Jonathan Taylor. It's pretty good giveaways. He is English, born in Croydon, which is in South London. It's probably pretty close to me. Maybe. Actually, I don't know how south it is.
Jonas is saying that viewers based in the UK should get double a chance.
He was telling me that we went for a beer at a hotel after, of all places, and after the show, this is the only thing close by, and he was like, "Hey, I think I should get 2 times the chances because I'm staying up late to watch this or waking up early, whatever it is."
I like it. Well, all he needs is Coach Foxy luck.
Seriously, that was the coolest thing. I gotta say, we haven't been on a live stream since then. I'm sure we'll talk about a little bit more tomorrow. But if anyone hasn't seen yet, it should be on YouTube Shorts. So where you're watching it right here, or on TikTok, or on Instagram. If you follow us on Instagram, look up the video.
Or you can watch it on the Daily Slab tomorrow because I retell the tale.
I'm not sure what you just said, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, it was quite the moment. Nate pulled a massive card, and how about that? Listen to it tomorrow morning on Nate's Daily Slab. I'm sure he articulates it very well. Biggest card that Nate's ever pulled in his life by far.
And how jealous were you on a scale of 1 to 10?
So I was so jealous, Nate, that I was talking to people at the show about your pull and telling them how jealous I was.
That's right. That's
Because someone had the Silverstone case hit, just like the standard size. And I said, "Oh man," it's like my friend Nate, or our business partner, whatever, Nate just pulled this the Superfractor box topper the other day. I showed them the video. I was like, "Oh my gosh, man, that's so sick." And also, I really think normally I am not a box topper fan. Okay, I'm not. However,
I'm not either, but I'm sick.
The fact that these are supposed to be like art, like actual picture frames and stuff.
Well,
bigger,
and it's supposed to be a. Did you see the back? Did I show you the back?
Yeah, it's like a postcard.
It's a postcard.
So awesome. It makes more sense. It makes more sense for it to be that size. Mm-hmm. And that thing's getting slabbed, an SGC holder. We sent it right there for Coach Foxy. It's going to look amazing in that thing, bro. It's just going to be like a frame picture. It's going to be awesome. There was some F1 at the show, the Cardboard Collaborative. Not as much as I was expecting, but I would say maybe like 20% of the booths had it, which is way more than a US show, but it's still a decent amount, maybe 30%, which is good, I guess. That's so a decent amount. All right, we are down to the 1 minute windows now.
How many cards? 171.
Okay. Yeah, 171. Oh, this is good timing, actually. This is great timing. Novak Djokovic just won his 22nd, I think, major title. He won his 10th Australian Open in straight sets against Tsitsipas. Which, do you see the video of Tsitsipas? I don't even know if you know who he is. He's a Greek tennis player.
I don't.
He got interviewed.
The only Greek I know is Giannis. Yeah. After that, who cares?
Well,
I'm just kidding.
I'm like, oh my gosh, they chill. Tsitsipas, he in the quarterfinals, he gets interviewed after he won. And I think he said that he got interviewed and asked, like, hey, if you could like have someone, come to the match to watch you play, who do you want? He's like, Margot Robbie. The interviewing guy is like, is this an open invite to have you bring Margot Robbie to the match as a date or something like that? He's like, yeah, I think so. It was so funny. It was so funny.
Well, I just got a bid.
Yeah, so the point here is that Novak Djokovic just won. This is a Pop 1 PSA 1010 on-card auto from 2008. This is insane. It's already at 5K now. I don't know if this thing ever sold in the past. I'm going to have to find out. But Sablenka won for the women's. And that was her first major title ever. And she was ranked 5 going to the tournament. So very cool to see.
Dude, that Julio is awesome. Remember when we wanted the Wander Black?
Yeah.
What was that price?
Yeah. I think it sold for like 1,000. It was an black atomic, number 15, I think it was.
Oh, I thought it was 10.
10 or 15, whatever, I can't remember. But it was a BGS 9, I think. Also, I don't think this card has ever sold before, from what I can tell.
I couldn't find it.
Oh, you're on it, man.
Which means there's probably 4 more out there unripped. So we should be buying 2019 Bowman Sterling.
Sorry, I forgot. I was talking about the Djokovic, but I guess same thing here.
Dude, that just went up $250 more dollars.
Yeah, it probably rose like $1,000. Yeah, Oscar was trying to buy a Pulisic for he's like, I think I can get it for like $50. It's at 95 right now.
That's the worst.
Right. Yeah. Sometimes people just lock in and then you can't get it.
And I can't blame people. You see the card, you want it. It's easy. It's easy to overspend.
43 items left. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Speaking of box toppers,
so don't. It needs a super refractor finish, I think. I think non-super refractors are just lame nowadays.
Bro, this looks like a printing plate. I've never seen this before.
Is it just lost its color?
I don't know. Because it's not
PSA
tagged.
authentic.
Yeah, but it's not tagged anything different. This is what the normal one would be labeled.
Yeah, but maybe it's just lost its color. Like they clabbed it authentic instead of giving it a grade, because the grade would be atrocious.
I think my point is that this is sick. Also, that is way more expensive. I think. Let's find out even what a
just went up $100.
Dude, Nate, a PSA 10 of this card is $3,500.
The Pocket Monsters one?
Yes, the Japanese basic is $3,500. This is $4,800 before buyer's premium. Should we just buy one, like fade it out completely and then grade it?
That's so weird. Maybe there's something we don't know about this.
I don't know. It's crazy. If anyone in the comments has any knowledge on this is so wild. It looks like a printing plate, but like Nate said, I don't think it is. I think it's just a faded card.
It's like Michael says, it looks like the red printing plate didn't strike.
Now that's possible. That I don't know if you could actually fade a card to look like this, to be honest. With the hollow wouldn't turn out that way. It probably wouldn't fade. Michael, way smarter than me.
Yeah. That's why there's a comment section.
Exactly.
They say 81 brains is better than 2.
Hector asked, do most PWCC auction winners leave it in vault or ship home? Well, maybe some people who are watching can talk with Hector about what you do and what your plan is. There's like a fee increase if you ship it within 3 months to yourself for fulfillment fees. I'd say it depends on what it is. PC card, ship home. It depends on if any shows are coming up. Like we have a show in Milwaukee, so I ship some of the cards home for that. Different things like that. The SCP picked up a 1997 Kobe Bryant rookie PSA 7. Now, Nate, I need to refresh this page ASAP. That Djokovic sold for $6,300. We got to pick the card.
17. We got to choose.
Yeah, I'm getting bad at this. I'm taking this one. I'm
taking the box topper.
All right. You gotta.
I have to. Just have to.
Pikachu and double Pichu, and then we got Moltres PSA 10. This is awesome. I don't even know what that is, but it's sick. Well, it's a Moltres Pokemon, but I don't know where it came out.
Makes me want to get Pokemon on my phone again and play. But that's such a waste of time. I don't have the time to waste. But I would love to.
I was gonna say fun thing to do back in the day, but maybe not the best thing to do right now. Like an emulator, you're saying, or what?
Yeah. Except gotcha. I did that one time and I never saved. and then something happened, and I got sent back like 16 hours of gameplay, something ridiculous.
You quit then? Yeah, as I say, you quit. You have to quit. um, Roic goes, "What is that Elon Musk card?" So this is from Currency Series 1. It's like a chrome card where he's on the Tesla truck looking thing or whatever that thing was.
Have
The
you ever seen?
Lamborghini.
Are those out?
I've
Has
never seen
anybody
one
ever
on the
seen a
road.
Tesla truck out and about in real
I've
life?
never seen it, but it's got a rookie logo up there with a C for like crypto. Talks about him starting PayPal and stuff, which is crazy. I always forget about that. Like PayPal was started by him. Just wild.
I did not know that.
The Cybertruck. Still regret selling a 96 EX 2000 Kobe Bryant PSA 10 for $1,000. They eventually went up to like 20K with one logged at 70, which who knows about that. But I regret not buying one for $600.
Aaron regrets not buying a Lionel Messi Superfractor from 2017.
I knew you were about to say that. Also, let's clarify, it's Lionel Messi. It's not like Lionel Richie.
Whatever. I'm American.
Yeah, the Superfractor auto, the one that Shayway Vlogs now owns. Yeah, $3,000 could have been had at the National 2019. That's a sad time.
Dude, we should have just pooled our money and bought it, made it less. Taken all the money I put into Topps Chrome boxes and bought a third of that card instead.
If I just started soccer about a month earlier, who knows if I would pull the trigger. But like I said, I would have sold it way earlier than now. Oh, Elijah. Good call. Elon didn't start PayPal. He bought in and helped fund it. Okay. Well, that's cool.
I feel like that's what I've heard he does with all his companies is just buys in and then takes the credit for.
Oh my gosh. Max is a degenerate like me. He goes, "I'm back. Just panic bought a Thomas Muller rookie sticker PSA 9.
Couldn't sleep."
Max, you're crazy, bro. He was also a co-founder of OpenAI with the ChatGPT thing. That's crazy.
Real Music says wrong.
Uh-oh.
I don't know about what, but wrong.
He goes, all the co-owners became even bigger entrepreneurs after they sold PayPal. Well, yeah, I'm sure. You get some funding, go do whatever you need to do that. Yeah. We are both. Ooh, uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Wait, I won last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember when that was.
Am I about to be out? I mean, I had to choose the box topper. There's no other way about it. Oh, thank goodness. Did you get a bid? Wait, am I looking at yours right now?
No, yours is right there. Mine's right here. Oh, there's an Articuno too? Dude, that is sick.
That's pretty cool. That looks like stained glass. That looks like a stained glass from Allen Ginter.
Dude, that is so sick.
Should chose that one.
Those cards are awesome. Well, mine's cheaper, so
and still going.
And this one's
and it already has a bid. Jack race.
I'm bowling out. It's got another $100 to go to match Articuno.
I'm having trouble lately, but at least I'm top 8. That's better than what I've been doing lately.
True. All right, everyone. You can feel free to join the giveaway for the Wan-Bissaka and the Jonathan Taylor. Put a number 1 in the comments. We'll have first place and last place lose. First place will get the Wan-Bissaka. Last place will get Jonathan Taylor this week. I can't wait to go and take an hour worth of trains now just to get to the airport to then take a 2-hour flight, like right after this ends.
Ooh. I'm excited to go to bed.
Yeah, thanks for rubbing that in.
You're welcome. All in a day's work for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sleep before the tomorrow night's live. I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have no choice. Otherwise, I'll be up for another 24 hours. To do that within like 5 days of each other, be up for 24 hours or more is a bad idea.
You want to swipe down to our cards so we can see?
Oh yeah, sorry, that's my bad. Oh, let's go.
Oh no, I'm not feeling good about this. I mean, there is 30 seconds, but I'm not feeling good about this.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
Sleeping is fun unless you ask one of my nephews or nieces. Then it's the worst thing in the world. Oh, sure. Man, I'm toast. I'm toasty toast.
Oh, yeah, you're
every other card is poop.
Except for the top left. Ha. I'm for sure winning this.
I thought for sure that'd be the type of thing that would go on. I mean, it's from 2002 as well. And yours already has a bid.
Man, I don't know if they can take that, man. Starting off the year really poor.
Well, I had a win week 1, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
So at least you have that going for you. All right, we're gonna keep the giveaway open for another.
I mean, I got
2 minutes.
beat by in 1999. Okay, never mind.
10:14 Central Time.
Dude, what if you clutch up and all of these end?
That'd be insane. Jeter.
Okay, Jeter's going on.
Does too.
Real music. I don't know. Well, I'll take a loser streak on this for a hot streak in breaking. That's what I'll say.
Honestly, Nate, if you told me I could hit one of the best F1 cards of the year to lose the rest of the year in this, I would do it every day.
Yeah. It's like I would take 0 Packers Super Bowls for the rest of my life if I could get 1 Brewers World Series.
Yeah.
Just 1.
You might already be looking at 0 Packers Super Bowls the rest of your life.
No, I believe in Jordan Love.
I do too.
As somebody who doesn't know what bad QBing looks like because I haven't had one in my entire life, I believe in. I am Hector. I will be there February 10th and 11th.
You see what you got going on Friday night?
Yeah, trade night.
Yeah, I'm sure Jim will tell you roadshow trade night.
He has not told me yet, but you did, and I saw it on the thing. I do have to get my ticket though. I got to get my tickets online.
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, I just thought about that today. I was like, wait a second. I bought all the flights and everything, but I should probably.
Are you jealous of bro? Watch this. He gets to go watch the Brewers outfielders in Nashville.
Oh, that is nice. Yeah, the Brewers do have some stud outfielders, but as we know, only like 30% of top 100 prospects become relevant. So,
Nate, by the way, you should like Max even more than you might already do now because he's a Packer fan too.
Max a Packer fan?
Yep.
Max. Chelsea fan though?
Yeah, but at least he's a Packer fan.
He's going to start in Double-A for sure. Unless they decide to re-season him at High A first, but I would imagine Double-A.
I feel like that'd be weird. I don't know enough though to say yes or no. Just getting the giveaway list together. How's this looking for me? Good?
Yeah, you're still alive. And the other 2 cards have ended, so
it's looking real good.
You're looking real good. Ugh, what is going on here? Like, is this going to be 3 out of 4 weeks or 3 out of 5?
Yeah, 3 out of 4, I think. Did real well.
All right, if you win this, this Christian Yelich never leaves this house.
That is just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
So if you want to actually sell this at some point in our lives, you can't win this.
So I should go bid on the chocolate card.
Yeah.
All right, I got the list ready for the giveaway. As soon as this card ends and I win this, we're going to run this giveaway, and I am going to have to start getting to the trades. Wow, I am a stud. Holy cow. I am so good at picking cards here.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever, right, everyone.
New year, new Aaron. Whatever.
Yeah, I was terrible last year. I probably just matched the amount of wins I had all of 2022.
You definitely did. You definitely did. You might have surpassed it already.
Seriously. All right, boys and girls, here we go. Pretty small list, so good luck. 39 names, 2 winners, 1 in 18. 1 in 19 and a half shot. ND on top, Road on the bottom. Number 1 in 39 wins. So number 2 is Jonas. Number 2, you're on top. Kyle on the bottom, and the third and final.
Wait.
I know. I'm taking Hector. Hector's about to get number 1.
All right, I'm going with Crazy Chris. I can't find him now, but I saw it's number 7, Crazy Chris.
Crazy Chris. Pat B and Bendon. Jonas, you're dead middle, bro. Or just about at 14.
Crazy Chris end.
I took Hector, who ended up I don't even know where Hector is.
Oh,
Hector's
Crazy
16.
Chris was close. 37.
Hector's dead middle. Yeah, you were close.
We were close.
All right, Pat. And Mendon, info@slabstox.com. I think both of you have won before, so you know the rules. Congrats to both of you. Please, not rules, but you know the process. Go to your PWCC account. I'll reshare this really quick. Hit the top, my PWCC. Go to preferences. Email me the super long character string, and you will get your cards. Everyone, thanks for being here. Sorry about whispering tonight. Sorry about sounding stuffy. Hope everyone had a fun time regardless. I had a good time. Won a bunch of soccer cards here in England, which is cool. And congrats to the Eagles and Chiefs fans. I think it'll be a good Super Bowl.
That will be a very fun Super Bowl.
Yeah, it'll be a good matchup. And excited to see how it goes. Appreciate everyone with the kind comments here. And Jonas says he would have won if he had double chances. Maybe next time you'll get double chances. Yeah, ask your girlfriend to tune in, and then maybe.
There you go.
Technically, would double your odds. All right, everyone. Thank you all. Stay safe. We'll see you all tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern time for SlabStox Live.
See you guys.